I'm your host, Angelina Lopez, and we're joined today again by Lancaster High School head football coach, Leon Paul. Hello, Coach. How's your day going?
I'm having a very blessed day. How's your day going?
It's going pretty good. Can't complain.
Good.
Um, Take us on the journey of this football season. How's it going so far? And give us some examples of some of the games that you could talk about.
Okay, so a lot of people would say that this football season isn't going according to plan, but it's right on target with the plan. And we had some tough losses early on, where where we're losing games by, one score or maybe even 1 point. But all of those losses taught us very valuable lessons. And now we're in district, and now we're 2-0 in district, and we're tied for first place in our district. And our district has, some very good teams like Duncanville and DeSoto, and we're tied for first place. When a lot of people said that we may not have a chance to make playoffs, now we're putting ourselves in a chance to win district. So with all the losses that we took early, it made us stronger. It made our team come closer, and it made us trust one another a lot more. So I'm grateful for those losses because right now we're undefeated in district.
So you would say if the losses had to happen to overcome all of this,
It had to
this
happen. It had to happen. It was just part of our journey.
What are some challenges that have appeared throughout the season, and what are we doing to change them?
The challenges have been overcoming adversity. In some games we've had a lot of adversity that we brought on ourselves, and we had a lot of adversity that we just was faced with. And the challenges are how do we overcome adversity and still stay together as a team. And I'm very proud of the coaches. I'm very proud of the kids because in every game we've had adversity. Our last game, it goes all the way to overtime. And we've never won a game since I've been here in overtime. So I was terrified of overtime. And when we got to overtime, I looked up at the sky and I said, Lord, why are you doing this to me again? And it was just all those losses in overtime in the previous years got us prepared. And we was out there and we was able to execute this overtime. And it's one of the biggest overtime wins that I've ever been a part of because beating Cedar Hill helped us uh, have a better chance of making playoffs in this hard district that we're playing in.
Um, as certain school-related activities approach, such as homecoming and senior night, would you say these events affect your players' impact, like your performance?
I don't think so. I think that we're so focused on our main goal, and our main goal is to play 16 games. Our first goal is to, of course, make playoffs, uh, and we're on track to do that. I don't think nothing is going to get us off focus from our goals. These young men that's on this team is very mature for their age, um, and I don't think that nothing can get them off focus.
That's good. Well, would you like to add something else to this podcast?
I would. I would. The reason why I love being in Lancaster is a district that gives people chances. Um, for instance, they've given me a chance when I had no head coaching experience as far as football, and this is my first head coaching job. And they saw something in me, and that makes me work so hard for the community and make sure that we bring the community something that it's never had in football, which is a state championship. Um, Myself, since I've been given chances, I make sure I give chances, and there's a lot of guys on our football team that have stepped up in roles that if they was at another school, they probably wouldn't have had the chance. But since I believe in them and they believe in what we're doing in this program, we're able to do the unbelievable. And just going into our schedule, I mean, we've had the hardest schedule in the state of Texas. Right now, we have three state champions on our schedule. We have three teams that are ranked in the top 20 in the country, and we're playing with them. And ultimately, we're going to beat them. And at the first of the season, when we was on three, people were saying that we wasn't going to make playoffs, and people were saying that we weren't going to beat Cedar Hill. and a couple of other teams in our district, and they wasn't giving us a chance. But luckily for us, Lancaster gave us a chance, and we're gonna make sure that we work hard and make sure that we make Lancaster proud, and we'll see everybody in the playoffs.
Well, thank you so much for coming today. Thank you for tuning in to this week. Come back next week as we interview Athletic Director Kendrick Brown. Those of you listening to the podcast on your favorite podcast app, either Apple Podcasts or iHeart on Spotify, please like and rate us. That will allow us to appear higher and gain more listeners. If you're watching on YouTube feed, which comes out a little later than the audio feed, please like and subscribe to the channel. You'll be notified every time we post a new video. Goodbye.